I wasn't sure if you'd be coming.
Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
This creep's got a camera.
The House of the Dead, also known as Alien Zone for reasons passing understanding, is the first anthology film we've reviewed.
I don't think you'd be interested, really.
A film comprised of several stories tied together by linking scenes.
Sometimes I feel sorry for your wife.
Adulterous salesman Talmadge gets lost in the rain and is invited in by a creepy mortician.
Embalming, actually.
Who shows him around.
My latest clients.
And everyone tells a story.
Damn kids! Disgusting little litterbugs!
Miss Scibelli doesn't like kids and...
Oh my God! Children. Just children.
The story is a little longer than that, but in terms of theme, that's it. A woman who doesn't like kids is killed by kids. How ironic.
Grotesque, actually.
Although these aren't normal kids. No one talks about what vampire children go through when they're teething. On to the next coffin.
He had a rather abnormal predilection for cameras.
And films his dates.
There's one of your cameras right now.
What does that little red light mean?
It sounds like it's buzzing or something, kind of whirring.
He's not dating geniuses, which is good because his chat-up line is beyond optimistic.
I really need a silk stocking to do this trick. Could I borrow one of yours? I wouldn't ruin it or anything.
Embarrassingly, it does work.
Now, you promise you're not going to look or anything?
But the man has a darker purpose.
Abra?
Wait, okay.
Abra.
Are they shrinking?
Voila. Your life is gone. It's disappeared.
After 3 murders, he's captured and executed. But
The state didn't allow any pictures to be taken. Oh, he begged them.
didn't allow pictures. Oh, the irony. Next, we meet America's greatest detective.
Mr. Castellucci did not hang himself. He was murdered.
Impressive.
I'm Inspector Wendell McDowell, Scotland Yard.
England, right?
Less impressive. McDowell is England's greatest detective, and they briefly compete.
Right. We're supposed to be rivals, aren't we?
Oh, incorrigibly so.
To see who can be the most annoying.
No, this is going to take a bit of looking into.
Turns out they're both equally painful as the story limps towards a conclusion so obvious even Will Ferrell's Sherlock Holmes would have seen it coming.
I am the victim. And you, my dear inspector, are the murderer.
Think about the irony. In box number 4 is this guy.
Sorry. Hey, look, I don't have any change. Why don't you get a job?
A nasty businessman who can't stand beside an elevator shaft without falling in for no reason. But once he's down there, he is subjected to mental and physical torture. With nothing to drink but wine. Until and then
Told you I couldn't help you. Why don't you get a job?
imagine the irony. No! And that's where bums come from. So, don't give them money, they're all businessmen being punished. But he's not dead, so what's he doing with the creepy embalmer?
Eventually, he died.
Eventually, everybody dies. You're blunting the irony.
Drunk, with a rotted liver, sprawled in the gutter.
Why? Did he also lose his house keys and the addresses of everyone he knew?
You don't expect me to believe that story. It's ridiculous.
Now the embalmer sums up.
All these people were the victims of their own frailties, their own petty foibles.
Petty foibles like murdering 3 women. And it goes without saying that Talmadge himself is now in the firing line.
You stupid bastard. Don't you know any better?
Killed by the husband of the very woman he was sleeping with. How ironic. Or actually pretty logical.
Very interesting, very bizarre case.
The problem with this denouement is that in the final story, an unseen hand, we assume of the embalmer, is involved, torturing the man who shouts at the homeless.
You sound like you select these people.
For none of the other stories is this the case. The stories were clearly written beforehand and then this vague linking device imposed upon them.
I'm not stupid, you know.
Which would be okay if the stories themselves weren't so bad.
Maybe you will learn something.
So, a reviewer of bad films watches a bad film and gets angry over how bad it is.
His failing, he simply didn't care.
He's right. Think about the irony.
Congratulations, an excellent piece of work.
Thanks for watching. For new bad movie reviews every Tuesday, subscribe here. We've tended to steer clear of anthology films in the past, but this one worked, so are there more we should be considering? Let us know in the comments below.
This is all very interesting. Everything. But I must go now.